Welcome back to the Weather Channel. Breaking right now, we have new video into the Weather Channel. We are tracking significant flooding across the Northeast overnight tonight. This is the flooding on 907 at 76 Road in the Forest Hills area of Queens. You can see cars have already been stalled, stranded, and now we even have motorists trying to go around these stalled cars. Again, this is not something that you need to be doing. You do not know how deep that water is. This water can be moving in areas, and look at the waves that these cars are creating. So again, it is a very, very dangerous situation. One of those cars there looks like the wheels are just out of the water, almost just floating there on the bottom part of your screen. So again, a very dangerous situation unfolding for much of New York, as they have seen an incredible, just a tremendous amount of rain in a very short amount of time. We're talking about an hour or two with several inches of rain in the area. So much of this coming out of Queens as well as the surrounding areas. And right now you can see the folks are trying to get around those cars up there, having a little bit of trouble backing up. I mean, you know, this is just not a great situation. You need to stay home tonight. We are just being inundated with reports of calls and water rescues, and first responders are just being overloaded with those calls. So please don't add to the problem tonight. Also want to take you to Short Hills, New Jersey. I mean, this is just tremendous. I can't even fathom. Look how fast the water is rushing through. Look how deep it is next to those storefronts right now. Now, this was just tonight as the rain kept falling. I mean, wow, that looks like a waterfall. Just rushing water moving through. Very dangerous situations here. This is exactly why you do not want to be on the roadways tonight. Just wow, pretty incredible video going out, going from Short Hills, New Jersey. Again, we've had a lot of reports from New Jersey, especially in the Newark area. All flights suspended out of the airports, out of the airport there. We've had the ground level that has been flooding. And unfortunately, Mike, we're going to continue to see scenes like this coming out of areas like Connecticut tonight, as they're now under the gun with tremendous amounts of rain.
I don't know, Colleen, just look at this.
I mean,
I just, in a place like New Jersey, I never thought I'd see something like this.
I know, really, I
wow.
mean, pretty incredible. All the video coming out of the Northeast right now, this is just not what we normally see in this area of the country. And so when we're talking about the rainfall rates and just the areas that they're hitting, I mean, this is not just a thunderstorm rolling through. I mean, this is just once in a lifetime rainfall that's falling for these spots.
It is like, and you think about how fast this water is moving, right? It's going to cause damage. It can, you know, it's not just water is rising, water is rushing. Right? So you don't want to be in that water. It's going to carry you away. It's going to carry your vehicle away. It's going to damage things because you just sometimes we just don't give water the respect it deserves, right? Not to mention all the things that are in it, right? It's carrying other things and debris and what have you. But if you have any kind of slope, and you can see where it's coming down through that alley there, and it's also rushing, I think it's kind of rushing out of a storm sewer too. You see how it's kind of popping up? So I think there's a little bit of elevation coming down that roadway there. That there must be some sort of storm sewer right there that's overflowing as well. But this is happening everywhere. I mean, every storm drain is maxed out. And so this is the result. Look at all the businesses here that are taking on water.
Man,
oh, gosh.
Mike, as you're talking about the debris, I'm just imagining if you're standing in these waters right now, not only can you get knocked off your feet with just about 6 inches of rushing water, but imagine some of this debris coming at you at that same rate. So again, just not a place to be. And unfortunately, this is a scene that's unfolding across too many places, and places that really don't ever deal with flooding like this.
You know, it's in some instances, you know, it's kind of the perfect storm. We have had all the elements come together today, and we were already predisposed to this. It's been very wet here lately. We had Tropical Storm Henri that hit. We had really heavy rain a couple of days before Henri hit, and then we had Henri that came in and brought heavy rain. So the ground was really wet, and now we have the remnants of Hurricane Ida. There's a front that's here. There's a really strong jet stream. I know we're talking a lot of meteorological talk here, but all those things have come together to produce this. Which in some instances is the worst flooding parts of the Northeast have seen in their history. Look at all the vehicles that got caught in the high water. This is in New York. Look at these vehicles that are all stalled out. We get ourselves in so much trouble when we try to drive our vehicles through high water and they just stall out, then you're sitting duck. you need rescued. There's a vehicle there that's kind of turned sideways and looks like the rear wheels are up. So it probably got carried there. I'm not sure what this guy's doing. Whoever's driving this vehicle is trying to get through there. I'm like, what's so important that you've got to try to do this? Look at all the vehicles in front of you. They're all stalled out, but I'm going to try it anyways. I don't know why you would do that. Why just turn around and go another way? And there's another vehicle behind him. Sometimes it's monkey see, monkey do. What I mean, you know, don't be that person. I'm just saying. 907 in Queens, in Forest Hills, is what we're told. It's just stunning to me that someone would even attempt to do this. Now you're trying to navigate around vehicles that are flooded. I mean, let those vehicles be a warning to you. Do not do this. Put it in reverse. Let's find another route. Let's let the water go down a little bit, and then we're going to find our way home. But doing this is pretty much the last thing you want to do, because it just, I don't get it, folks. I just don't. But flash flood emergencies ongoing for us now through New Jersey, up through New York, up through Connecticut. More right after this.